And we're back reviewing Pioneer 3. I believe he's working on all the components to bring nuclear power online. Hopefully he brings power online. It doesn't blow his factory up. I give even odds on the outcome.
Okay, we've got all the components set up. We've got electromagnetic control rods being created here. And we had to create some stators down below and run them up through our process. And then we've got the beams created here. So the next challenge is going to be getting the electrical control rods and the beams over to the radiation area over here. And I've already got a couple of lines set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here and I'm going to draw these lines back and then figure out where we're going to go with them.
Unlimited conveyor belts? Minimal planning? What could go wrong? Okay, he's bringing rods up here. How are you going to get them down to the conveyors you have stretched there?
The question is, does it matter which one goes where? It does not.
This is precision machinery. I'm sure that sending that triangle shape of rods into a square hole won't cause any issues. Okay.
All right. All that's left to do is to hook up the uranium.
Are you sure about that? I don't see any components going down those conveyor belts yet.
Let's go see if we've got enough supercomputers to make a nuclear plant.
Would you look at that? He added it to the to-do list.
Is this a supercomputer? Going in the backside. Nope.
Do you need signs on this side of the factory too?
Nope.
Maybe we should send him a map of his own factory.
Here we are. So I think what we'll do, we are going to want another row here. The minimum. Then let's build a standard 5x5 platform.
Standard 5x5 for a nuclear plant? Pioneer 3, you didn't look at the dimensions, did you?
This is a radiation zone anyway.
How long will it take for him to figure this out?
Okay, this is pretty big.
Yes, nuclear power plants tend to be pretty big. Another issue brought to you by lack of reading handbook.
Okay, got enough room for one more here if we want it.
Planning expansion already? Let's see if you can get this one hooked up correctly first. Oh, I'm slightly disappointed. That sign went in right side up.
Uranium fuel rod.
It's a good thing we provide icons. I don't think those are encased industrial beams.
0.2 in. Then we need water. 240 in.
Maybe he'll realize the mistake on the uranium rod sign when he puts this one in. Look to your left. Oh, I think he sees it.
Going to be producing I believe.
And have you figured out a plan with what to do with that waste? Nah, plutonium. Yep. Nope, you had it. There, uranium waste. I do hope he realizes that's going to be coming out in a steady flow. Not sure what his plans are for that. Hopefully he's thought that far ahead. Oh, who am I kidding? This is Pioneer 3. Here goes another one. We should have never put that ladder in. Why are you climbing to the top of the nuclear power plant, Pioneer 3? You know you can't jump in. There are no superpowers in this for you. Honestly, Fix-It already tried that. It didn't work out so well. There was a minor explosion, the mess took months to clear up, and the paperwork was a nightmare. It would be good if you didn't miss this time with the power. If you do, the results might not be so good.
I'm going to do this differently.
Yes, why use something you know works? It's always the wisest decision to avoid any standardization or protocols when hooking power to a nuclear plant.
Going to the third one, center. See if this will work. It will not. But I might cheat on this. And the best way if I'm going to cheat is to do it here.
Ah, yes, a classic recipe. 2 parts uranium, 1 part cheaty power, and a potential dash of, oops, my factory exploded. One wrong click and this could be a catastrophic ending. Computer, do we have another Pioneer queued up?
Confirming. We have Pioneer 7 in Galaxy 409QX7 or Pioneer 2 in Galaxy C619ZM. Shall I cue the footage now?
Let's wait a minute. Maybe he'll surprise us and pull this off.
Too far. Some people cannot count. I am one of them. 1, 2, 5. 3 sire.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, no boom. We continue with Pioneer 3.
So we're going to need water. And lots of it. And look what we have over here.
Why, it's a well that's not hooked up. Looks like his plan is to bring the water in from underneath.
Okay, let's get some of this water hooked up.
Yes, hooking it up is a useful step. And it's even daylight while you're working on this. That's a change. And now it's night. Not surprising.
So it should be providing plenty of water. So this waste, we're going to drop underneath.
You know you need to contain it. You can't just run it off the end of a conveyor belt, right, Pioneer 3? That is a nice empty valley, but you can't just run it off the edge. You could put storage containers down there, maybe?
I think I'm pretty close to the edge of the map.
Maybe don't build those going upwards. Maybe you should extend them down into the valley.
I don't know how long I'm going to have to store this.
I would say for a long time. You might want more storage containers than that. Or you could get by with a really good radiation suit and a bunch of filters.
We've got water. Got a good influx of water. We've got our export. Is it set up all the way? We've got that.
You're missing the fuel rods, though. You should check that. Did you get everything hooked up right?
Okay, we are going to run this on the ground. So here comes the uranium. I expected the radiation level to be going up by now.
Is that what you're doing? Standing there monitoring radiation levels? It looks more like a coffee break to me.
Okay, so far so good.
You know, looking at this scene, one thing amazes me is that the Fix-It coffee cup even filters for radiation.
This is a tolerable radiation level. I thought this would be worse.
Are you sure you hooked everything up? I don't see a pipe to that fluid container. That will hamper future production. It is running. Maybe he ran it underneath and I just can't see it?
Okay, here comes the first product. Okay, what's wrong?
I think I'm right about that missing fluid pipe. I don't think the problem is here. Check the next room over, the one to the right.
It's running. It just takes a long time. So we are producing enough. Yep. Question is, do I want to speed these up, even though it's not necessary, to limit the travel time? That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. If you speed them up, will they back up on the conveyor? Or will the reactor use them quickly enough to avoid that?
Alright, so we're burning fuel. Question is, when will we get the second one in?
Another question? Shouldn't you already know the answer to that with all your math and signs that you've put up?
Waste is already coming out. At the moment, for whatever reason, it's idle. Which is distressing.
You might want to look at the outputs, Pioneer 3. I think that's where your problem is.
Oh. So that should stabilize out soon. Got radiation to about here. That's not bad.
He got it hooked up, it didn't explode, so we don't need to find a new Pioneer. Let's call it here.
Guess radiation poisoning does not count as an incident.